Oh man, listen, that what you just heard, that freestyle, it was two LA juggernauts, the one and only Micah 9 from Freestyle Fellowship, rest in peace to peace. Also, the man who's here with us today, you can find this on the SKT Network app. Download it now. You can see them performing live in our For the Culture One presentation, Heather B. This MC right here has been revered for a long time, man, not just for his political commentary, not just for his lyricism, but because of the work that he does in the community as well. The Confessional mixtape was one of the ones that really set it off for him. He's been getting busy. The Layover is probably one of the most critically acclaimed projects that he put out, and he's been getting busy ever since. I love him for what he stands for. He's not a man who's going to be defined by anybody else's narrative, and he's proven that over the years. And sometimes when you do that, you make sacrifices. You know, when you stand up for yourself and you stand up for what you believe in, and you don't follow the status quo, sometimes you can be ostracized, right, from a movement. And then you get wise and you realize the only true movement is your own movement. The only true movement is the movement that you carve for yourself. And he's done just that. He's been very precocious in his pursuit of presenting music. When you look at his Instagram, you'll see a lot of different presentations, how he works with AI, artificial intelligence. Mike, I know you would enjoy this. Even the cinematic way that he's been promoting this album, Just Don't Die, which features Chuck D, Ice-T, MC Eiht, and many more. This is the new album, but you can't just go buy this album. You got to purchase it on his platform, the Revindicated.com. The Revindicated.com. That's REVINDICATED.com. I want to welcome my brother back on the show. We did it in New York. Now we're doing it in L.A. Give it up for the one and only Bishop Lamont.
Let's
back.
Go! Family.
Yeah. Yo, who you bring with you, bro?
My brother Blitz, who helped me design and this whole vision, like for the mini movie, for the art design, the cards, just the whole concept, the shirts, the shows that we doing. It's just great having somebody like him. I'd say it's like Neil Brennan and Dave Chappelle.
Okay, like, who's Dave?
You know what I mean?
Who's Dave?
I mean, it goes back and forth, but I'm Dave sometimes. I can speak proper. I can be Neil.
You can be Neil.
Yeah. So, and my brother Magic Engineer is here. My lady Alex is here somewhere.
Yeah, man.
Shouts out to my mom.
And shout out to your mom. You brought the whole team. But I hit you. I was like, man, when you coming up to the show, I know you didn't think the turnaround was going to be this fast.
Exactly. We were talking about that.
Yeah.
So thank you.
No, you my brother, man. Like, you know, King Tech and I, we're like you, man. When I see you, I think of who we were. You know, when we were younger, we did a lot of stuff independent, and people didn't really understand our music necessarily. Being from the Bay, it was different from what people were accustomed to hearing. We were coming from hip hop, b-boy culture, and so some of the music reflected that. And it caused us, I won't say forced us, but it in a way forced us to carve our own paths.
Yes, sir. You
know what I mean? And the belief that we had in ourselves, the know that we had in ourselves, we knew if we didn't come through the status quo, we were going to win anyway. And then the status quo would come to us. And guess what happened? They came to us. Right? Message, right? And when I listen to this project, Just Don't Die, I hear a lot of that kind of messaging in this project. And even with this song, Sandcastles, that we just played, you say some very poignant things in this song. Like when I actually wrote down some lyrics. Pick a side of where you stand when you're building your life, right? And because sandcastles, that's, what did you say? Because sandcastles,
they do crumble.
They too crumble, man. And pick a side to where you stand. What side do you stand on?
Man, that's a great question. Shouts out to Soli Ghost, because that's him on the hook. That's another dope new artist. I always love to promote new people. But the concept behind Sandcastles is when you build it on false foundations, the waves is going to take that away. So it's all in vain. So for me, it's about standing on the principles and what you believe in. So what made me love hip-hop in the first place is what I'm going to stay with. Like I was telling Horace in the hallway, when Common did I Used to Love Her, I was with him 100%, but I've never stopped loving her. So it's about what's right. It's about community. It's about being the light in the dark. It's about saying what needs to be said when most people are complicit and afraid to do it. So we have to be that Abraham Lincoln penny. While everybody else is looking that direction, we the only ones looking that direction. So I have to stand on what's right for the people. And it's just giving them that energy, especially in the times that we're going in now. There's not enough hope. There's not enough spirit to tell people, keep going. There's so many artists out there that stop making music, and I have to show them we have to keep going. So with this album, at the same time, it's a celebration of so many artists that got crushed by the business.
Yeah.
So for me, I stand on never leave a man or a woman behind. Your inspiration, your gift is through God. It cannot be stopped by anything except you. So that's just where I stand, and I hope people feel that and receive that.
Wow, man. Bishop Lamont, man. You hear that, Heather?
No, I do, and it's interesting. Thanks again, though, for pulling up. It's great to see y'all, and happy to have your energy and your spirit and your wisdom here. We had a caller call in about 2 days ago, and basically just really stood on, after a certain age, people shouldn't be making music, especially in hip-hop. And it was really, really crazy to hear, because, you know, we're the only ones that do it. And I hate to keep having to repeat that, but what is that about? Because you said we have this gift and we're the only ones that stop it, you know? And it's true. The industry can crush you. It's not for the faint of heart at all. But I do believe now, especially, we can find other ways to still be in the business, so to speak.
And on your point right there, the reason for the design of ageism in hip-hop is to control how far we can go. We need the people young and green so they're naive. Right. So we can take you to the ringer. And then by the time when you wake up and you're wise enough to renegotiate and start asking what's this, what's that, they want to get rid of you. That's the only reason. Because every other art form, when it's not us, Johnny Cash can go forever.
Ever.
You see what I'm saying? Mick Jagger's still going. Bob Dylan is still doing stuff. It is only in our music, because they want to call our music the hip-hop game. This is not a game. This is our art, and this is our business. This came from the have-nots. This came from everything that they wanted to oppress. Now they control it and try to tell you what's the truth. So we have to stay connected to what's true. We don't need them anymore. Even when I signed back then, the labels were becoming a Titanic. It was already shifting. That's why they came up with Spotify. You know what I'm saying?
Wait, hold on. I'm sorry. I missed. I didn't know if I heard him correctly, Heather.
I heard it, but since you didn't, since you still high off the gummy, you accidentally
holy water splash. You should be sharing. You should be sharing if you got gummy.
Accidentally.
No. I thought it was a breath mint. We went out last night. I went in Heather's bag, and it was.
He went in my bag.
Yeah. But you said, can you repeat that? What you just said?
Spotify. All right. Shouts out to Spotify, but I spot a lie. Yeah. And that system is not correct. And we have to keep calling these things out. That's why we're doing it direct to consumer. That's why it's only on our websites. For Revindicated or mine, www.thebishoplamontproject.com. It's so important that we have ownership and we keep the identity and we keep the connection and the information of this, because remember how hip hop started. You had to be down. You had to be down with a DJ or an MC or a B-boy. Somebody had to bring you around, or niggas was going to be on your head. Like, who's this nigga? Yeah. You had to pay your dues to be in. Now, just because you get on the internet, you a part of hip-hop. No, nigga. You had to pay your dues. You had to come in these ciphers and get lumped up. You had to come around and really prove that you could be down. Now, anybody can have participation. Yeah. And everybody represents where from? The internet. I can't even tell where niggas is from. They're from the internet. Yeah. But where are you from really in your region or your location in your community? So my thing is concentrating on that and not what they want in them boardrooms, because we keep forgetting what hip-hop was built for and why we do this.
But that's it. A lot of us in position of power, and I think the power is symbolized or equated to the microphone or the camera. We antiquate success by what's being given to us on charts, on views, on streams. What are your thoughts about that? I've never done that. You could have, that's like, and no offense to Vanilla Ice, but he outsold all of them.
Yep. Right.
And does that make him a hip-hop artist? Does that make him a dope artist?
Well, I'll tell you this. I loved Vanilla Ice for the song he did for Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles 2 Ninja Rap.
Okay,
that shit was hard.
All right,
okay. That nigga got down, so shouts out for that,
yeah,
nigga.
I'm not even taking shots at him,
no,
but you know what I mean? Like,
yes, yes. But see, that is what will psych out true, real fucking artists. You know what I'm saying? Like, Vanilla Ice can never be iller than a Kool Keith.
Yeah.
You understand? Or Pharoah Monch. I'm not going to even hear nothing them niggas is saying about Hamadia. But that's the way the system can work. And then our minds will then be tricked by this is what success is. And then they start to define what the artists are supposed to look at. But these are the same people you wouldn't let through the front door when music first started. Excuse me. You know what I'm saying? We had to come through the back entrance. We couldn't even use the bathrooms. Let's not forget the same hatred and racism that's here today still permeates these labels, still permeates all these businesses where we go and they try to take all of our blood, sweat, and tears, turn it into dollars, and leave us with nothing.
Yeah.
So it's always important to keep giving people that energy. So I keep putting up the bat signal. If you stop making music, start making music again. We don't need them to put our shit out. We don't need them for studios. We don't need them for videos. And that was the true example of showing us using AI. Don't be afraid of AI. AI is a tool. At the same time, we're in the photography. We're in the film. You know what I'm saying? We were really developing photographs. We're really doing all this stuff. Acting, lighting, you name it, editing, sound, Foley artists. We do this shit, but we're using it all in a toolbox. So with that toolbox, use this because then you don't need these loans from these labels. You don't, man, I remember when you can only have a video with Eiht Williams or Paul Hunter.
Yeah.
Now you can do it with your iPhone, so there's nothing to stop you and there's a lane for everyone. You just have to build it. And that's what I keep telling people. Stop chasing awards and accolades when it's about what's in your heart. If you got that art and you got to put it out, put that shit out and watch how you're going to feel. But get them dreams out before you die. Have no regrets. That's the best life to live. That's all I'm saying.
Oh, man, now you're saying a lot, man.
Holy water splash.
I want to do an experiment. You know, this is Shade 4-5.
Okay.
This is the most hip-hop station you should have, right? And,
absolutely.
And with that, it should be the most hip-hop loving audience, right? And if you give me the headphones down a little bit. I hear a little echo in New York. If you love hip-hop, then this is what it's about, man. I'm going to purchase a Bishop Lamont album at therevindicated.com. 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 I want someone tuned in right now, just one person. Go on that platform right now and buy his album. Because when you do that, the proceeds go directly to him, and knowing him, that is also going to service not only his family, but his community. And
give it out one more time.
Therevindicated.com. TheRevindicated.com. If you love the culture, go on right now, and then after you buy it, I want you to call up here, 888-742-3345. Now, we just played the song Sandcastles on it. I want to go into the song Music to Drive By while people go online and buy this project. Where else can they buy it?
The other easy to remember website, www.thebishoplamontproject.com.
Okay, the Bishop Lamont. Matter of fact, do that one.
Yeah,
that Vindicated was
that's what I'm saying. I was like,
yo, man, that was killing me, Mike. That damn gummy Heather. All right, I'm still.
It was by mistake, Bishop.
The BishopLamontProject.com. Shade 4-5 citizens. You know how we do it. Let's support this project. It is an excellent project. Well done, well presented, well promoted, well marketed, quality. The BishopLamontProject.com. On this song, you got two juggernauts.
Woo!
You got two juggernauts. You got MC Eiht.
Yeah.
And you got Ice-T.
You understand?
On one song.
Man, shouts out to the big homies. You have no idea the dream. You understand what it is. When we talk about ageism again, MC Eiht has shown us the way. Ice-T has really shown us the way. Chuck D shows us the way. KRS-One shows the way. Dougie Fresh been showing the way. You know what I mean? So we're still out here. It's just if you have something to contribute to the art form. So here I am, and I get to have two of like my dopest favorite influences in all of hip-hop, especially for the West Coast, produced by my boy Ant Live.
Live. Okay.
And we shot the video like there's a mini movie. This is like, we've been working on this for a long time, and that's why I say we don't have the $1 million budgets, but this is our own interpretation of a cross between Moonwalker and Murder Was the Case. You know what I mean? And we got something that's so dope. So the video and the mini movie, and to be able to shoot with these brothers and what we got is just incredible.
Did y'all come in the studio together?
No. Ice-T was in New York, but MC Eiht was here. Me and MC Eiht got to be in the studio, but the crazy thing was I'm such a fan first, so he was in the studio with me, and I had to walk out because I kept staring at him, making him feel weird. I was like, it's fucking MC Eiht. Yeah, straight up menace. You know what I mean?
We wasn't
fucked
saying
up childhood. Got me where I am. And then,
Wait, you were breaking out saying that?
Yeah.
Oh, man.
It's like, nigga, it's you. It's you. And then I fanboy out on Ice-T, like, yo, like, you have no idea what this means. And so the way they showed up for me and how dope they are on the song, it just takes you back to what made you love hip-hop in the first place. So I hear people say, give them their flowers. Like, no, nigga, get them a verse. Get them some money. Do some shows with them. Show them that you really love your heroes. That's the shit, like, just real talk. When Fife passed, all these people started, I'm like, but y'all wasn't rocking with Fife like that when you should have asked for verses.
Yeah.
Praise these niggas, praise these gods and these goddesses and lift them up the right way.
Yeah.
Shout outs ain't enough for me. I want to work with these heroes that made me want to rhyme, that made me believe, that gave me self-esteem. When I had nothing else, hip-hop was there. So I have to treat it in that regard. So having them on this means everything. And then Ice-T is so active online with me. Every time I post, he's there. And that's another example of someone who started in this and has continued the same way to support others. It don't take no shine from you. It don't take no time from you to bless somebody else and promote somebody else. We shine, we all shine together, we shine brighter. It's too much room out here for everybody. And we move stronger together, and this is another example of that. And then the Chuck D joint, shouts out to Chuck D. I had to do a maxi single move. So the song is on there, but it's a maxi single. It's popular. Remember when Jodeci and De La Soul, we doing all that fun stuff again, so there's different versions of the songs. So then when you deal with Spotify, you can put that out. There's so many different versions of the same song. Now you can play that game too and monetize it. You know what I mean? Multiple ways. So, but it's just about embracing all the dope cats, man. And just showing hip-hop that you love it and you keep going at it, building it up in the way that it's supposed to be revered and seen. So this is music to drive by, like it's visual. It starts at a house party in Carson, and you're going to hear it all goes bad, but it's so dope the way we acted it out. It's going to be incredible.
First person to buy this album at the Bishop Lamont Project.com. Right?
You did good, Sway.
I did good?
Yeah.
Go to the BishopLamontProject.com and call up 888-742-33. See, now this is a call to action.
Yeah.
Because we all sit on our couches and say we love hip-hop. We get mad at, the screen. Well, if you want to, you know what I mean? We start yelling at the screen. Whether it's the screen on our phone or the screen on our TV from our couches.
Message.
Get active, right? And this is how you get active, because any movement requires funding.
Message.
Okay, so let's fund this project. The BishopLamontProject.com. The new album is Just Don't Die. And after you buy it, I want to show you a lot of love. Call up the station, 888-742-3345. Let me tell you something about Shade 45. By the way, that's a bomb-ass song right there, too. I enjoyed that. Eiht, you a fool with it, too.
Yeah.
Yo,
shouts out to Ice.
Ice-T, the whole time, Heather and Horace spent the holidays with my family up north, right? And we got an Airbnb, and we were somewhere near Castro Valley, and we were on a farm. Right. I told Heather it was going to be a luxury
holiday vacation. What's that lady, Joy? Take me on holiday. That lady and everybody fuck up afterwards. That's what I was in that live commercial.
Yeah.
Yes.
A lot
JetBlue,
of
what is it?
Jet 2 holiday.
Jet 2 holiday. That's what I got from Sway.
Bro, they was waking up to chicken, roosters crowing,
bro.
Sheep,
goats.
right there, goats, the whole nine. It was beautiful.
Foul.
It was beautiful.
And the whole time, Ice-T and I was communicating. Ice-T's my big brother,
there
man.
You
This is nobody's realer, bro. Like, nobody's realer. I don't care who you are.
Message.
Ain't nobody realer than Ice-T, bro. And Ice-T was hitting me, sending me music the whole time. Where's Horace at? We was listening to Ice-T's music. You remember that, Horace?
I remember that.
Yeah, he was sending us music, and we called him, and right?
Yeah.
And I was like, yeah, man, and it sounded great. I loved. I think Mike Muse said to me he wanted to hear what Ice-T's perspective would be like at this stage in his career. Because if they have it their way, and they being anybody who says that people who come from hip-hop shouldn't be making music past a certain age, then we miss out on all the wisdom, the experience, and the knowledge that somebody who's Ice-T's age has had.
Right.
Who gonna tell you not to sign that deal?
Right?
Exactly.
Who gonna tell you? Unless somebody that been through it already and have the
get me?
experience.
Yeah.
And look how Stevie Wonder's still going. All the real greats, if you have that time, you look at a Miles Davis, you look at a Quincy Jones, keep going at people that continue to progress and grow through decades. A Ray Charles, a Michael Jackson. It doesn't stop until you stop, as long as you have something to contribute to the art and growth and relevance to the times we live in.
Bro, Patti LaBelle,
There you
Gladys
go.
Knight, Shaka Khan, and Stephanie Mills
Keep
just
going.
ripped on tour. We went to go see, they're on tour. I think the average age was 75 or something. They were out.
I was
sold
a teenager
out.
in there.
You get me?
Yeah, sold
exactly,
out.
exactly.
Get out. Get out. But to your point,
And that's why we have to give the freedom back to it. And that's why I say, again, the back signal goes up. If you quit, if you pawned equipment, because people, life be lifing, but you cannot let your dreams go. And that's what God put there for you.
Amen.
Other forces will try to trick you out of your gifts and get you out of your protective hedge. So I invite you to go after what you dream of. You know what I'm saying? Like, you're going to feel so much better, even more rewarding for your family when you got these responsibilities. When your parents or whatever your obligations are, you're like, I got to put this first. But if there's no you can't do for anybody else. It's the same way on the plane when they say you got to put the oxygen mask on yourself first before the person next to you. So in this way, there has to be self-love. There has to be awareness. And no matter what people say, how you see yourself, what intrinsically is in your heart and soul, go for that shit.
Bishop.
And watch how you're going to feel.
Watch how you going to feel. Bishop Lamont is here. The new project is Just Don't Die. Part 1, Lost in the In-Between. Mike Muse, you want to jump in?
Yeah, I love this conversation. And Heather B., what you just said highlighted to what Bishop said earlier, to the conversation, Sway, you mentioned in terms of who's going to teach these artists to say, not to sign the contract or be mindful of the contract, right? I remember that conversation distinctly, Sway. That's what you were saying in terms of why they don't want these artists to age and still stay in the label, because then they can teach wisdom to those who come behind. And also, too, these artists will have more empowerment to understand contract deals and negotiations better. But to Bishop, to you, I'm just curious. You're giving a lot of advice, and I'm just wondering for an artist who may have decided to opt out because they felt ageism, right? But they have an itch of getting back in. What are some tips that you could give them that they could reconnect with their audience to begin to grow their audience again, to reconnect and then to grow?
I love that. First, if it's got to start at home, well, it does have to start at home. Get back into your songs and start loving hearing your lyrics again, or hearing your singing voice, or hearing your beats, or wherever it is, and do it in front of the mirrors. Where's the sounds? It's the truth. You have to see yourself first and really be comfortable and love what you see, because when you see these cats polished on stage, that took time and rehearsal. You can see old Prince footage. He was throwing that mic down, but you have to do it with repetition. But once they start there and you start to feel that confidence again, and everybody can have home setup, so there's no struggle to get to a studio and start recording your music again and play it for your peers and play it for those cats that got you into music. And once they're giving you that signal, like that's the one, that's it, move forward with that stuff and put it out. And don't be afraid of being judged, because this is art and it's subjective. And this is your gallery, and your gallery's not going to have everybody in it. But those that come, they were seeking it. So what you are seeking is equally seeking you in this universe. I can say that 100%. And that's the way to start. And to remember, as long as your vocal cords is good, your lungs is good. This is not an athletic sport where you got to run around the stage. A nigga can be still and kill the illest shit. So it's just about finding what you have to say to people, because life continues until it ends. So there's a perspective and there's a truth and there's a journey for everybody. So that's why I say we need as many artists out here creating music, because fuck politics. politics. If it's Republican, Democrat, Independent, it's all the same bird. This wing, right wing, whatever. What's really going to make the difference is the music, because this is what we need to reflect the times and to talk to people directly. That's what's going to make things change. So, again, if you out there, get back to making music. You ain't got to be signed to nobody. You sign to your fucking self. You don't have to be told when it can come out. You can choose the beats you want and express yourself. It's unlimited out here. And that's why we shouldn't be afraid of technology, and we shouldn't be afraid of what they try to say, because that's propaganda. Hip-hop is not dead. Always stays alive. That's why they're still trying to make money off of it. Yeah. And the last thing with what you were saying, brother, it's so much easier when the artists are disposable, and then if they get killed, they're like Pokemon cards. And then we can just collect them and just use their image and their music how we see fit. And so when we have people like ourselves that can navigate for these artists coming up, they can avoid these pitfalls. We have no United Nations for our artists. We have no embassies, so people can know how to navigate this. It's so predatory and dangerous for female artists in studios. We have to talk about these things and be like, it has to be better protected. But if you're out there, you don't have to put up with none of that bullshit. You can just create and see the results of it, and it's going to feel so good. And you have to really, in your mind, go, what does success look like for me? Stop looking at what they try to show you, because most of the time that's filters and that's make-believe, and you don't know the sacrifices and how much that people have chipped away at their own souls to get that material shit. But there's the soul is gone. So again, what is success? It's making a living off what you love doing. You eating. So from a starving artist to a nibbling artist to a fully eating artist, take the journey. But it's great to live by your own principles and your own choices, as hard as it can get. And I'm living proof of that. Like you said, being ostracized and going against the grain, it's going to be everything, and there's going to be moments of doubt. But when you really feel in your heart of hearts, this is what is meant for you, it will be so. Holy Water Splash.
There it is, man. H-Dub. A couple people bought the album was on hold, but some of them hung up. But if you want to call back, I'll put you on now. H-Dub.
Thank you.
From the ATL, you hip-hop, homie.
Yes, sir. What's up, family? How y'all holding up?
What up?
What up, man? Did you buy the album?
Yes, sir. I went and grabbed it, man. I was sleeping on family, but just from his conversation and the love and the energy and the passion, I was like, let me see what he's talking about. I can't wait to listen to it and dive in. But, yeah, I had to grab it. Had to.
Thank you.
There it is. Bishop Lamont meet H-Dub.
Salute.
What up, man? What up?
All right, enjoy the project. Thank you for supporting the culture, brother. For real, you a contributor. Yes, you ain't just a customer, a spectator with an ugly hat on. All right,
you know what?
I'm just saying, man. They always do, spectators. All right, thank you, H-Dub, super citizen.
That's way in the morning.
My man Pell from Yonkers.
Pelly
What up,
Pell?
What up, family? How y'all living?
Good.
Man, beautifully, man. How about yourself?
Blessed, man. I had to pull over on the road right quick to go ahead and buy that album, man.
There you go. Come on,
Safety
man.
first. Thank you.
All right. There you go, man. And we're talking because we want everybody tune in to go to the BishopLamontProject.com.
Boom.
And buy this project. You can't. It ain't enough. Like you. Some folks sit here and argue back and forth about what's needed in hip hop, what should be omitted in hip hop. And don't even live by it, right?
Message.
They sit in here a Drake and Kendrick battle and think that now they're experts because they like one more than the other.
Message.
And then you got people who say because of that battle it ruined hip hop. Nah, man.
Stop.
No.
Y'all. What y'all talking about? You ain't connected.
That's not us talking. That's them talking.
That's them talking, right? It's a whole world.
That's the machine.
That's the machine. That's the machine. So it's just like, bombs ain't gonna destroy the planet Earth. These critics ain't gonna destroy hip hop, right?
Message.
And so the fact that Pell, you invested, you a contributor, brother.
Thank you.
You a super citizen, man.
A swing in the morning, man.
All right, Big Ives, what up, man? Big Ives, what up, man? Big Ives. We got a horrible phone. Shit.
We want to call in and
there we go.
see them about the Bishop, man. I got put on with dude back in maybe 06, man. And dude
righteous.
I'm like, who is this dude from the West Coast? But life was life, and didn't hear from him for a while. But man, good to be reintroduced to you, man. Hey, from what I heard in 06, I just purchased the album. Let me get that out the way.
Thank you.
All right. Okay.
Thank you.
All right.
that out the way. From what I heard from you, and then I would subsequently go back and listen to the old music I had of you. Yeah, and what you just played with the Eiht, oh, yeah, that's right there, bro. That's right.
Thank you.
There you go. The guys, we appreciate you, man, for being a contributor. Thank you very much. You're a super citizen, brother.
Sway in the morning.
You know, this album is really dope. You got a song on this album that I thought about but never really put to words of the headphones.
Yeah. Can I talk about that real quick?
Can you please? He got a song called My Headphones on this project.
Produced by Eiht Empire. Shouts out to Eiht Empire. So a very good, blessed individual by the name of Dave New York. Rest in peace. My big brother who really brought me into this hip-hop shit at a deeper level and really put me on in New York. Dilla, I had been talking to Dilla off and on when I first signed to Aftermath, and so the original idea was going to be that Dilla did half the album and Dre did the other. Now, when I started talking with Dilla, he's answering my phone calls. I didn't know how sick he was, but he still gave the patience, and subsequently he died. And when we went to the wake at Common's house, that's where I met Dave New York. We had known each other through mutual friends, my bro 007, and we started riding together and doing so much dope music. But he died from cancer a few years back, and it just was such severe depression that I couldn't even get out of bed for like a week. That's my brother. And so when they sent me this beat, this was the first thing that I made and wrote and cried, writing and reciting, and so many people had died that if I put all the names at the end, the song would have never ended. So this is medicinal music. Like the way I temper the music is for every mood and every aspect we might face in life, and it's sequenced accordingly. So with My Headphones at the end of the album, it closes out the first experience of Just Don't Die Part 1, and it's dealing with death, it's dealing with mortality, it's dealing with seeing our parents age and knowing the inevitable is there, but you have to embrace and love every moment and, do your best to get through life. And that's what My Headphones is, because music saves lives. And that's what I love about being a part of this, because it can change people's lives in an instant when they listen to it.
Yeah.
If the frequency is right, if the vibration is right, it can do so much that voting or whatever could never do, because it catches people in that most vulnerable moment. And in headphones, it's such a private world to protect you from whatever else is going on. So this is a way for me to arm people. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
because a lot of times you have to go inside and close out everything outside, and that's what I had to do. And so this is just a living meditation with this song and what it does. So this is My Headphones.
Lord Sear, this is for you.
Kino Excel, this is for you. Bada Bing, this is for you.
Saphir,
this is for you.
Man.
You know what I mean? Like,
wow.
Yeah,
man.
Holy water splash.
Yeah, man.
Holy water splash.
Yeah, man. Yeah, man. I say Lord Sear, we going over a little bit, but we're going to go into the Lord Sear show after this. Rest in peace, our brother,
Slade.
man.
It's too many, man.
Yeah, K Slade.
K Slade too. Man.
His marquee birthday was the other day.
Yes,
Shock
it was.
T, DMX. I mean, it just we could go on and on, man. And this is just a sample of this project. It's very well executed. Even the album cover is interesting to me, and I want to understand from you what does this album cover represent? It's like ghost hands wrapping around you, or spiritual hands wrapping around you. You're coming out of some motel next to it, and it's like you coming out of a time warp or
I love where you're going. It's multi-layered. So the thing, you can look at it a lot of ways. I like to get nerdy and psychological, but we carry a lot of luggage, right? So we start there from our past and our pains, the things that we can get caught in our loops, right? Because our minds can tell us terrible things when we have bad experiences. We have failures, we have divorce, we have all kind of tragedies. So you can become a prisoner of your own past and your own hell. So I'm breaking free of that, because the concept from the album before was the Reformation. And at the beginning of the album, we're just leaving the studio, finally get it done, and I get in a bad car accident. That's the way the album starts. And what's unbeknownst to the listener, if you stay for the ending, I'm in the ambulance and I start to fade. So I don't know I've died. and I'm lost. The lost in the in-between is when you're trapped in that place. You can't move forward in life because you're still carrying all that stuff. So I have to escape those demons. I have to escape those wrong thoughts and those things in my mind. I have to unlearn things. I have to heal. I have to grow. And that's what that's a metaphor for. At the same time, those hands reaching for you are the elements in life right now that we're facing.
Yeah.
Because what they try to impact you with mentally and physically is all to try to take you off your square. So we really have to have a mental diet on what we receive in every which way. And so it's a lot of that. It's like you cannot succumb to what people try to say to you. You know what I mean? The devil is a lie. You have to stay with your moral compass. You have to stay in a very still place to hear God or whatever you believe in. I don't want to put anybody in a box that they're not a part of, agnostic, atheist, whatever. We'll just say the universe. But the universe, it doesn't have a limit on the budget. So what you ask for is not far-fetched.
Yeah.
And what you want to create, if it's in your heart and you can see it, it's manifested. So it's all the trials and tribulations of life. And so you'll see it in the mini movie, you'll see it in the videos. It has supernatural overtones, undertones, because there's spiritual warfare, there's economic warfare, there's physical warfare. There's a lot of things that we're being attacked with and bombarded with as a nation, as a world. And so this is a way to tap into the spirit, you know, with the album and with the art, and then what we're doing at the shows. But just don't die as a mantra again. Everything is eventual if you choose just to keep going forward. Suffering is a part of life, but you don't have to accept it. It is about enduring and moving forward. Everything is temporary. So that's the energy for it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, wow.
We can go deeper. I didn't even let my man speak on it. I'm sorry. You got to say something about the art because he designed it. But
oh yeah, no, I mean that was well said. I mean honestly, I had. You know, I read a book by Robert Rodriguez, you know, and he always said, utilize what you have around your house, you know, utilize what you have around your house. And my stepfather had this suitcase and I tripped over it one day and I was like, oh shit, I need to use that. You know what I mean? So we went into it.
What, your clumsiness?
Yeah, from my clumsiness. I came out from pure clumsiness.
Oh, okay.
And I loved it. So we went into it. And the beauty part about working with Bishop on these covers is that coming from a background of traditional art and understanding his ideas and translating them onto what you're seeing here, you know, and doing a theme with what's interesting is the horror theme, because his birthday is October 31st on Halloween.
Yeah.
All right.
So, well, given that twist, and I've always found it interesting that certain people don't like horror films. They'll be like, I'm not going to watch that,
Yeah, I
right?
don't watch them no more.
But at the same time, they don't have the problem watching 187 or Colors or Menace to Society. So it's interesting to me because it kind of feels like we're more safer with grounded violence. This seems to be a violence that feels like it's not happening here, but it's becoming something that's the norm, right? And so it shows that it's more creepier, I guess, to be chased through a cornfield by a possessed meat butcher that never blinks his eyes comparison to a gangbanger who will possibly blow your head off.
right.
Right? So when you put those two together, it's an interesting theory. And with Bishop's album, hearing it and hearing his explanations and how vivid he is with detail, it makes it that much more fun to be like, dope, I can do this. I can do from the ground up. We can do the artwork. I'll do the illustrations, the T-shirts. We'll do the skate decks. And the cool part is we're like two kids with this shit.
Yeah.
Because as soon as we're just like giddy about it, you know what I mean? It's like, oh, we could do this. Yes, we can. Oh, shit. Let's do it. And it's cracking, you know what I mean? So overall with everything, I think people are starting to realize more and more and feel that when it comes down naturally to the root of hip hop, the state that it's in, that it's doing gorgeous. As long as
he said doing gorgeous.
You know, as long
Sorry
as you
to cut
see,
you off.
no, please
we doing
do.
it, son. But
Please
what we
do.
saying is, you
know?
got some dope shit. And the thing about the violence thing, yeah, because that's an everyday occurrence of having that violence happen. So I want to do some dream, vivid fantasy stuff, but I really want to be conscious with what people consume. So everything is done in a tasteful way. Just like you said, I can't watch horror movies no more.
Yeah.
But I still love the art form. So I got to create it in a way where it's all inclusive, but it's still exciting. But also it does great justice for the mind, body, and soul. So we're going to shut up. But yeah.
Say your name, man.
Yeah.
My name is Gifted Glitch, representing Revindicated, and I'm very thankful to be here. You know, I mean, this is crazy. You know, I'm so thankful for this. Like, straight up, if tomorrow my rhymes flop, my beats don't do shit, nothing works anymore, I don't care because I stayed true to myself. I never took no for an answer. I always kept it original. I've always loved what I do, and it surrounded me with beautiful people. and one recognizes it as a beautiful mind is Bishop Lamont. And damn it, I'm here on the Sway in the Morning show, and this is fucking incredible. So cheers to hip hop. This is awesome. I don't take it for granted. You know what I mean? So I'm very proud to be here, and thank you guys.
Wow, man. Nah, we're proud to have you, man. And,
you know, thank you.
Yeah, and you guys have you've done an excellent job with this project, and it's available on CD. It's available on cassette. It's available on vinyl. And you could go to the BishopLamontProject.com and make sure you purchase this project. It all goes directly to them.
And all the merch. And your donations go to Feed a Dope MC.
There it is.
Thank you very much.
Yeah, man. Hey, man. It's good to have you guys here, man. Thank you for blessing the airwaves here at Shade 45. This is the home of hip-hop. Shout out to Paul, who's always just, just always supportive in how we do our creative here at Shade 45. And Bishop Lamont, man, good to see you, brother.
Man, good to be seen.
Yeah.
I got to shout out Rev. I got to shout out Redmatic. I see you over there.
What's that?
Redmatic.
What's that?
What's what?
You know where you at right now.
Son.
You in the valley of the hyenas, son.
Hold on, son.
Come on, man. What we gonna do with this beat right here, man?
We gonna do everything.
Turn that beat up.
Shouts out to Sky. What up to Sky? Here we go. Shouts out to Crooked Eye. Rectify the whole situation, and here we go. Electrify everything that you see when we start to flow. Redmatic, hit it, then the static begins. Kinetic energy, we flow. How many minds must we bend? Transcend through the time and then step on the wind. The airbender, depend on what you talk. Now remember, we got the things that you can't do from here to December. Across all that, burn them down to small little embers. Now, we go even deeper with the future, with the things we flow. Dilute you with the shit we spit, okay? We can go on even harder than that. Let me show you the format. Don't give a fuck about it, flatten them all like a doormat, and we can go beyond that. All Glocks down, Heather B, my kind of nigga. We pull the trigger, but it's all from the verbal. You don't want this stuff, then we enjoy it like it's herbal. Huff and puff, knock the houses down. Here's the big bad wolf, you getting clown. Circus Vargas, regardless, don't give a fuck. You not the hardest, y'all just easy targets. Bullseye is on your back, this off the top of the head. Now go and try and react. They be spitting written, please, that's forbidden. We on the thing that we be doing, okay, that's enough. Bishop Lamont, you can switch the beat if you want, son. Dylan. Burn them down, ion. 1, 2, 3. B-I-S-H-O to the P. Okay, even more thermal. Hit them with it. Burn right through your thermal. I guess they trying to do like we do it. It's terminal now. Show you what it all about when we start the freestyle. Meanwhile, get into condition. This is that rendition when we flow. And let me show you how we move into position with the most spectacular. Y'all just some actors and we hitting you. The sun hits you. You move like you Dracula. Evaporate. Man, that rap is great. Show you what it is. Knock them all down. Disintegrate. Backflip. You ain't saying shit. Abandon ship. I'm on that A-rap. Hit you with the shit like Captain Ahab. Okay, wait. We can get even dirtier. Move to the ground with jujitsu. Flip you. Hold up the shih tzu. You just a little dog. I'm Doberman. And I'm over them. You fucking around and flowing. Whoa. We were with them chosen men. I'ma stop there.
All right there. Hold on. Real up.
I'll always be asking you to freestyle with me. Of course you like, nah, son, I ain't doing nothing.
Yeah, I'm already at work.
Bitch niggas walk around like they rugged. Bitch niggas walk around like they rugged. There's only 5 years left. So I'm just saying, but yeah, we got to get something in. But yeah,
let's get it.
Rappity rap.
What beat you want?
I mean, my kind of nigga. But we can keep going. Yeah. Check. 1, 2, 3.
You trying to ask him to play my kind of nigga beat so me and him can freestyle together?
Yeah.
No, I'm saying
him.
Look at
me trying to start.
Him.
No, I'm a rhyme.
Okay.
All right. You got that, Red?
You got that?
Y'all trying to test Red's skills.
Nah, moving all around.
I'm already at work. I know you.
More remarkable sound.
I already know him.
We hold the West down.
Hold the West down.
More of this, don't need the crown.
Nah.
Serve Imperial, scratch off the cereal. More material, milky like the cereal. Okay, serial killer, the iller Godzilla that hit you on the ground and move around the earth and let you hear a more remarkable sound. This is only what I do as a practice. We ain't got time for none of these cats that's moving backwards. We're for the culture, it's so damn ultra, like MK Ultra. Put the pedal to the metal, fuck these pedals. You J. Edgar Hoover in stilettos. Now watch the way COINTELPRO. That's just how it go. Off the top, you know, it's switch it up, Redmatic. We going even harder, ain't nothing that can stop this. Throughout the metropolis, this is how we flow and we remain on top of this. I like that pause. Now he's jaws in the water. Don't fuck around and flow. Hide your daughter, hide your mama. We coming, they raping everybody out here. Kids and everybody. Oh, the nation's fucked up, it's shoddy. Hit some, knock them back. Ain't got no time for how they try to interact with all that whack shit. They say it's fresh. Matter of fact, none of that even works. It's to the death. This is what we do in disciplining with the breath. What's left? Rocking like I'm meth and the cow and show them what it's all about. To cow out and do the style like you never seen. The mental goes even iller. It's something for you. This is just a skill what I'm built with. It's real shit. Hold up.
Yeah.
There you go. Yeah.
Yo. I was gonna have to go into these politicians.
Understand? We
man.
gonna keep going. Yo, we going for the politicians.
Talk to these politicians. What you see in the world today,
you
man? You
fucking nerds. You don't deserve the money that you get. You talking about you gon' give a shit. How can somebody that never lived where I'm at gonna tell me about what I need and they ain't trying to go through the combat? If you want war, put your kids in there first. We put that shit on pay-per-view. Y'all can go for the verse. All this war and all this stupid shit talking. Let them little old Mr. Burns looking niggas fight for themselves. Yeah. Let's get our wealth back. Relax on that bullshit. Now we on it, gotta move with a full clip. Like it's Gangstar, a group home. This is just what I'm writing, some dope recitful poems. And I'm gonna stop there.
Right, hold up, man. Hold
up. Son.
I don't think
Dylon.
Hey, yo, Bishop Lamont, I don't think they know some of the dopest MCs in LA history that come off the top of the head. Can you name some of them for them, man?
Oh, man. Yeah. Off the top, corrupt. My favorite, corrupt. Come on, famous. I remember it was on Yucca Street. Watching them and watch how we speak. When we do what we do, tear down the street with more lava, molten lava. How can we do what we do? You can't move like we move, we destroy your crew. I love what I heard when these cats was busting. I remember when Tech 9 came on, reversed this discussion. So many dope cats, Michael Myers, Raz Kaz, all the cats that I admire. Crooked Eye, can't say it enough, the dope rhymes I heard. And now we here giving them every word. Swerve, this the nicest shit you gon' hear. And go even farther, persevere onto a new frontier. Love it, can never leave it alone. Rest in peace to Nate Dogg, love that song. That's, you know what I mean?
There you go, yo, he off the top.
Dylon off the top.
Mike Muse, he off the top.
I see your red head. You know what I mean?
Mike,
respect.
Give him a topic. Throw him off.
Throw me off, son.
Give him a topic, Mike.
My Celsius is going to keep me on. Go ahead, try it.
Artificial intelligence, baby.
Artificial intelligence. Skynet. Give a fuck, you still ain't fly yet. It's me. I remember from Terminator 1 and Terminator 2. Watch John Connor. We gotta stop it, but cool. I need to use this for my commercial when on my album. What the outcome is gonna be, I really doubt them. We'll be able to stop us, because God's force is unstoppable. And this is what we're doing. And I'm inconquerable. There you go. Next subject.
You got something for him, HB? You got a topic for him?
LA.
Niggas can't drive
LA.
out here.
Uh-huh.
It take forever, like a year, to get down the street because traffic is so severe.
Facts.
And people be walking around like everybody's a star. Shut the fuck up. Them some whack-ass bars. You ain't paid your dues. Everybody's a model. Piss you off, want to hit a motherfucker with a bottle. But I'm going to remain not violent. I'm going to stay silent. That's it. That's all I got.
Bishop Lamont, ladies and gentlemen.
That boy good.
Yeah, man. I love it,
Thank
man.
you, Celsius.
There you go, man. And salute to your whole crew that's here, too, man. Shout them out real quick, man.
I got to say thank you to Gifted Glitch because we made this
Gifted
dream
Glitch,
come
man.
true.
You did that, kid.
My bro
I see
Magic.
you,
Everybody on this album, I'm just grateful. Everybody listening, thank you.
Absolutely, brother.
The best is yet to come. That's it. I'm just grateful, man. God is good. It's good to be here.
Next
Next time we're going to get you because it's my dream. We got to do a song. Like just to, and
We
you
can
do
go
that
in the
line.
studio and
Bitch niggas walk around like they ruggeds.
Well, you let her finish that sentence. What you going to say, Heather?
No, we can do it in the studio. We'll go in the studio together.
Yo,
Yes.
I ain't listen. I ain't
You,
Chrissy B.
you
I ain't
so
never
dope.
heard
This
that.
is not bullshit.
Yo.
I miss you doing your thing.
Thank
you have
you.
no idea how dope you are and impactful. Even then, what it meant and the way you was rocking on the subway, the whole get down.
Thank you.
What was it, 54th precinct?
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
Precinct.
You understand, Walden? But that's the fun. I
No,
would
we'll get in the
love that.
studio for sure.
All right,
No,
I
we'll
love
get in the
that.
studio. Not freestyling here. I'm already, you know how. He on that gummy.
I need some of that gummy. I need some of that. Let me get some of that.
Listen, man. I love you.
I love you.
Yes.
You're my brother. And wherever I'm at, you have a home because I know wherever you are, I have a home.
Yes, sir.
All right, let's do this thing together. We've been doing this for years. King Tech and I got the ultimate
Shouts out to
respect
Shout
for
out to
you.
King Tech.
Thank you for showing up to our For the Culture One. that was a what they call it, a proof of concept for us, you know, when we did that. And we did all of that. That's all us. That's all out of pocket. Same with For the Culture 2. And we got a For the Culture 3 coming August 22nd.
August 22nd.
Yeah, that's gonna be
okay.
incredible, right?
In LA?
In LA.
Dope. Okay.
In LA.
I'm there.
Okay. And I want to say thank you, man. I'm trying to say this, you know, as best as I can, man. I appreciate you. I respect your artistry. I respect who you are as a human being, as a man, as a father, as a colleague. All of those things, brother. Keep going, man.
Thank you.
And man, you know the way your physique is. Remind me of myself, Heather.
When and what era? What era was that?
Man, you know what era? What era? Man? Now? What do you know? I mean, back in the day.
Okay, yeah.
Give it up for Bishop Lamont. That's what Rep Maddox said.